Well, first of all, I'm starting out with LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in Salt Water. And I'm using this as a base on my eyes on top of my primer. And then I'm going in with Verve from the Naked 2 palette. And I'm just blending that out. Now I'm going in with my Idol Eyes from Wet n Wild cream shadow, and this is in the color Distress. And I'm just placing the color there, and I'm going in with a blending brush, and I'm just going to soften that up a bit for the color that I'm going to use later. Now I'm going in with Evening Sky from Milani, and I'm placing that on top of that blue jumbo pencil that I placed there. So the color gets a nice pop of color. I don't want it to be too harsh, but I don't want it to fade away either. So I've applied that over into my crease area and blended it out. Now I'm going in with Blackout from Naked 2 just to deepen that up a bit into the inner crease. And I'm kind of keeping it there, softening it and blending it out into the blue. And I'm using the Naked 2 brush with this. Adding some more of that black just to give the look some more definition. Making sure it's well blended and that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going in again with Verve on the eyelid, and I'm blending it out and bringing back any color that was washed out. Packing it on now with a flat brush. And I'm blending it out just to soften it up just a bit to blend everything together. Getting that inner eye area. Now I'm blending out my brow bone to not have any harsh lines there. Now I'm going in with my 24/7, and this is in the color 0, and I'm just lining my upper lash line. You can do this any way you want. I like to go in with a brush to just flatten it out, blend it out a bit, cover up any mistakes, flatten out the line. Now I'm going back in with Distress from Wet n Wild, and I'm placing it on top of the black eyeliner, and I'm blending those two colors together. And this is going to give the look more depth and more definition. I am bringing it up at the end, at the outer corner of my eye. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this will be blended, so you're not going for perfection here. You're just going in there and just at any type of it, just make sure you're working it as an angle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as it is in some type of an angle, lifting up at the outer corner of the eye. You can leave the look as it stands. For me, it was just a bit too harsh. And now I'm going in with some black once again for my eyeliner, just to blend those together. And it's just going to give it a nice blend, a nice transition from the black to the blue. Making sure I got it well blended into the inner corner of the eye, all the way to the outer. Now what I'm trying to do is to give my waterline some depth, because it did get washed out from the blue. So I'm going out because I am going to be applying false lashes. So I need something black for my lashes to fall on. And now I'm going to blend it out. This is just an Eco Tools brush. And I'm just going to blend that out and soften it up. Get those colors worked in together. And now I'm going to be bringing it into the eye, giving the outer corner that depth that I'm looking for in this look. And I'm just going to be bringing that all in on top of itself, like folding it on top of itself. I generally don't have a direction when I'm doing my makeup. I just kind of go with it and see where it leads me. You know, my looks aren't planned. I don't plan on them. They just happen, and I just take it as it comes. Now I'm going in once again with Verve, and I'm blending it because I want the inner corner of the eye to be open. And I'm just going to open that up with Verve and just blend it together. Because I want a nice soft gradient. I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want anything harsh or edgy. I want it to be a soft transition and a nice gradient of color. Going back in once again with my eyeliner to replace anything that may have been washed out during blending. And I'm making my eyeliner a little thicker on the edges because I am going to be applying lashes, but these are lashes that I'm going to be cutting. Here I'm going in with some olive oil just to clean up any fallout or anything that has transferred to the bottom of my eye, and I'm softening up that edge from the liner on the end just a bit, and I'm adding a bit of Blackout eyeshadow from the Naked 2 palette onto that to just give it a little bit more of a darker and a thicker look on that outer edge of my eye. Making sure that it's well blended. Now I'm going in and I'm applying Starry Night again, just to replace anything that was washed out, that Evening Sky, to replace anything that was washed out during blending, to give it that nice pop of color. I don't know why, but my camera doesn't pick up colors very well. I'm doing something wrong, and I am working on that. But I do realize that it is kind of looking grayish, but it's not. It's very blue. But that's my camera. But anyway, yeah, after this I'm going to be applying lashes, and I'm going to be doing my brows, and that pretty much completes our look. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns about anything that I have done or I forgot to mention, please feel free to mention it down below. I do always check my messages. Visit me on Twitter, on my blog, on Instagram, on Pinterest. There's all that information is in the description box down below. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.